Welcome back to the Bonnie Hawkins channel. In this video, you will see video V3 as we continue. And in this episode, we will be bleaching our lace hair closure. Call the hair closure, lace hair closure. Okay, and this is what it looks like from the back. Okay, and it's from ear to ear. This part to this part is from ear to ear. It's 4 inches this way, 4 inches this way, and 13 inches this way, the long way. Okay. Alrighty. Now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start using, I'm going to try to use my mannequin here. So, here we go. I may be standing up 1 minute and setting down the next minute, because I want to get this all squared away for you guys. Alright? And I'm going to stand up and take the pins out. I'm going to show you guys, I keep my pins in the in the mannequin neck side. Yeah, because then I can find them when I want them. Even though I have more, I don't put them all out at the same time. So, okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to take this mannequin, okay, and we're going to put this on, okay, the mannequin, like such, okay. And I got to get my pins. This is where the pins come in, folks. I just dropped one somewhere, but I'm outside, so I'm good. I think one of them came out. I'm not sure what happened with that. But anyway, here we go. We're going to pin this like such. Oh, I didn't drop any. I got 2 in my hand. Okay, so we're going to pin this like such. Okay. And this is a styrofoam head thing for me to use for this situation, this particular. Okay, and we're going to pin that. That's pin number 2 in there. So I've got one in the top, one in the top, and one in the, one right there on that side. And then we're going to put the other one on this side, okay? And that's 3. I should have actually had more pins. It would have helped a lot. But I'm only using what I have right now. Okay, and this is what I have. Okay. And now for the back part, I've got 1 pin out here left. Okay, and I don't want to go back and get the others, so we're going to use what we have out here. Okay, and I'm going to pin this tight, make sure I pull it back tight. Then I'm going to pin this to here. Now these, and the mannequin head. Okay, and so we got that. Okay, so you guys see how I got that on there? Okay, you see how I got it on there? Now this is called, of course, the ear-to-ear lace hair closure. Okay, and you see how I got it pinned? Okay, now that's how I have it pinned. You may want to pin yours a little differently, but this is how I have it pinned. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready and assemble my treatment here, my hair treatment. And as usually, I'm going to get up and check and make sure we're still on. Okay, I'm back. Alrighty. And so now we're going to apply the mixture. Again, we're using, in this case, a 50% volume. This is the cream peroxide developer. Remember, I'm going to, first of all, I forgot to mention, in order to color in the black or the really dark hair, and to get a really light shade, if you're looking to get a very light shade, or in my case, I'm trying to get a pinkish shade or a kind of like a deep burgundy shade. Either way, and by the way, this is not permanent hair color. Once you've done your bleaching situation, step 1 is what we're going to do first. And when you're ready to color the hair, you must use something that is not a permanent. This is not permanent. This is for like treated hair, because once you put that bleach in there, you've already treated it once, right? And it can be, that bleach can be or the peroxide can be very damaging to the hair. So there's other processes. You can use a moisturizer once you put that in there, and then rinse everything, and of course use the shampoo and do everything, and then you can use this. But when you get to the coloring part, you want to use, they call this semi-permanent hair color. You do not want to use the permanent. There's something called permanent hair color. Of course, we know nothing is really permanent when you're coloring your hair. Eventually it kind of fades out, or it grows out, or whatever. But anyway, I'm not going to mumble on and on about that, because this is not what we're going to use right now. This is another step. Okay, that's the step when I color the hair the color I want it. Now I could bleach it and leave it a bleach color, but that's not what I'm going for. But you gotta bleach it first, or use the cream peroxide developer, okay, or the bleaching developer, okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do first, we are going to pour into this bowl a little bit of this, okay. And this is the powder. This is what we're going to use. This is called the lightening powder, or the powder lightener, okay. And you're going to put this in here. Now this also comes in little cups like with lids on them, but this I got in the packet, okay. Now you can get this also in a cup where you can pour out a little bit and use it, and use that cup as for your mixing your stuff in. So here we go. So I'm going to be pouring this, a certain amount of this, okay, into this bowl, okay, a little cup, okay. Now you don't want to put it all in at first. You want to just put a little in, okay, like such. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. If you see, it looks like it's blowing because it's a little breeze out here, real gentle breeze, and it's causing my stuff to blow, causing a little blowing effect. Just a slight gentle blow. Okay, so I got about this much in there, okay, which amount to about half of this pack, okay. And now this is the next step. Now you want to, you can put this in, and then you got to put your gloves. You should put your gloves on. Now I've seen people use this without gloves. I could attempt to use this without gloves, and I just might do it, although I'm doubtful. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and do this now. So now you're going to open this up. I'm going to shake it. I don't think it's anything but shake it, but I like to shake things up, you know? Okay. Then you want to be careful if you do shake it. You never want to hold stuff close to your face or in your face area when you're opening something, you know, because you never know. It could be even a Coca-Cola soda or something. Sometimes it may just poof. You never know. You may get a little puff from that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little amount, and I'm not going to say how much because I don't know how much I'm going to put in till I do it. Okay, you're going to put some in the bowl, in the cup, about that amount. We're going to start off with, you know what they say, you can add to, but you can't take away. You can add to, but you can't take away. Okay, so I got the mixture here, and I'm going to stir it. I'm going to come to the camera. I may come to the camera a little bit, or you guys may be able to see what I'm doing from here. I may have to redirect my camera situation. Y'all give me a second. I'm going to put the camera directly down on this until I get this all squared away, and then I'm going to bring the camera back up so you can see as I start to apply. Okay, so I'm back, and again I started putting the moisturizing. I mean the developer, the cream developer. I started putting that in. I put about half of this packet of the actual powder lightening, and I put I don't know, maybe a few tablespoons of this in so far. And again, you want to make sure that you don't use it all right away, because you're going for a certain texture. Okay, and so you see the texture that I have so far. Okay, Now that's kind of tight. You don't want it that tight because you want it to sort of be able to drip a little bit, but not in a watery sense. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add, I think I can safely add, well, I better not use it all, but I better kind of use some. I do have another packet, by the way, so, but you don't want to put so much in at a certain particular time. But anyway, we got that. So we're going to put, I'm going to go ahead and put a little more of the powder in. Putting a little more of the powder in. I have to open this up. Okay, so I'm going to pour a little more of the powder in. Well, I ended up using all of this. Oh, you see the wind blowing the powder around? That's not good, by the way, for it to be blowing it around like that. Okay, but we're outside, so what can I say? All right. So, okay, so I'm mixing it again. Okay, and this is the texture I ended up with. It's still kind of runny, but not like it was. Can you guys see that? It's still kind of on the runny side. You may want it a little thickened, but this is going to work for me, okay? I believe. Okay, so now here's where we're going to move the camera back up because this is where I'm going to be applying it to my mannequin, okay? So you guys give me a second. Okay, we're going to put this on pause again for 1 second, okay? Use the white, the clear, they're not really clear. In fact, I've used them before. I've used these gloves right here. Okay, so I'm just putting them on my hand. Okay. Again, if I was doing this on the inside, and I would need all my windows cracked and open, and I would also need to put a mask on because this is a strong fume. Even though I'm outside, if I put my head down close, I can smell it. So if you can do, so you imagine how strong it would be on an inside. Although several people do their treatments on the inside, and if you go to a beauty shop, of course you're going to be on the inside. Okay, so what I'm going to do, there's several ways I can do this. But what I'm going to do, I probably should have brought a second comb out here. But I'm going to start at the bottom. Okay. I'm going to start here on the bottom. Let's see if I can move this down here a little bit closer for you guys. But I'm going to start on the bottom and I'm going to, I didn't bring my pins out here so I can pin the rest of the hair up out of my way. I don't want to run back in the again. We got close enough to this texture that we are looking for. Okay. That's close enough as far as I'm concerned. Okay, and now I'm going to move this formula right here. Again, this is the texture of it. Let's do it like this. Coming down like that. I'm going to stir it a little bit more. Okay. Alrighty. And we're going to get ready and go ahead and what you do, you're going to take and apply a little bit to the applicator that you're going to use. In this case, I'm using this little brush thing. And you're going to start at the point where you want to start at. If you want to start at the near the root area, go right ahead. And this is supposed to work fast. So you might see this thing browning very shortly as I go along, okay? Alright. I'm kind of wondering if I need to be moving this camera. But I think you guys get the idea, right? Okay, and now, so you got one. And you don't want to play around with this stuff. You don't want to take forever to do it, okay? Okay. Excuse me, guys. Trying to pin the other hair out of the way. I was looking for my other clip things, but I couldn't find it. So we're working with what we got. Okay, and now you're going to apply a generous amount. Okay. Okay. To that strip. Now. And your results is going to depend on the amount that you apply, okay? To each strip. Okay, now we're going to do
Well, okay, this is where I'm going to speed up the process 4 times faster, just for a little bit, and then we'll be right back with our regular speed. Yes, again, this is Bonnie Hawkins, and I apologize for the sound that's, when you fast forward, or speed up, I should say, any video, you are going to have, if there's any talking, in the actual video that's being fast forwarded, the portion that's being fast forwarded, you will get a sound. I call it a chipmunk sound. Okay, so anyway, so that's what's happening here in the background. You can hear that I call it the chipmunk sound. But here you see me. Okay, I'm about to go back to the normal speed just for a second, and then we will be speeding it up again, very briefly for another 4 times faster. And here we are. Okay. And again, you see me here. This is going to take a minute or two of, as far or more, a little more, of fast forwarding, because I want to make sure that you see the entire process here. Okay, and that's what's happening now. And you see how I am about to finish one side, and I'm about to go to the other side of the hair. Okay, and I apologize that you may not be able to see it all, because the way I had positioned the camera, but still, I think you kind of get the most of what you could, I think you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Okay, all right, so here you see me. I'm continuously applying the bleaching formula. Okay, and just in a second, I'm going to go back to the regular speed again. Okay, and right about here, back to the regular speed.
This out. Okay. I will show you what I have as far as how much coloring I got, so you won't miss nothing. Okay, because you will see it. Okay. Okay, and this is the last piece, guys. So, the last piece. Right here. Okay. And what I do with my extra, because I want to make sure I'm colored good, so I take and first of all flip that over like that. Okay, then I turn this around. As you can see, I've covered, let me see, I guess you guys can see this. I've covered most of the area. Let me go make sure I'm still in camera. Yes, I'm still in the camera. Again, okay, this is Bonnie Hawkins, and I'm finished doing the developing. I'm using, again, I use the 50% cream peroxide developer, 50 volume, which I should have used, like I said, 40 or 30 volume. Nevertheless, I use 50. I've used, and this is the powder. This is the powder lightening. And you know what I did? You look at the video earlier and you see exactly how I applied that. Okay, or I may stick a little bit of that video clip in this video. Okay, and anyway, so guys, I'm done. I got my developer in. Okay, I'm done with as far as applying the the bleaching formula. Okay, so I'm making sure I covered everything I want to cover. Okay, and you guys can see this, you know how fast that worked. Okay, you see I've already got, I know you see the cream over top of it, but you see I've already gotten, I'm going to stick a little teeny bit on right here on the front here, but this is actually the back. But I'm going to stick a little bit back there, extra. Okay, and here we go. Alrighty, so now when you see this again, the process will be finished as far as the coloring, and then I will show you as I go to rinse it out. Okay?
Well, here we are. The bleaching process is finished, and now we are about to head to the sink. So be sure to tune in for the next video where you will see me at the sink doing the rinsing out this bleach.
Go and meet me at the sink. I'll be rinsing this out of the hair. Okay. Then I will show you the results as for the bleaching part. And then later I will do I will also do the coloring using a semi-permanent hair coloring in the hair. Okay. That's hopefully it'll come out close to the shade of this.
Okay, this is Bonnie Hawkins, and it seems we've run out of time in this video, so be sure to come back for the next video because we have run out of time. And you will continue to see me as I rinse out the bleaching formula, and that would be video V3. That video will be titled video V3. The bleaching continues, rinsing of the bleaching from the hair. Yes, and again, thank you ever so much for watching the Bonnie Hawkins channel. We'll see you in our next video.